Hey guys, so today I'm going to be filming my Top 5 Wednesday, which is the top 5 books that you didn't think you would like, but you ended up liking. So jumping right in, coming in at number 5 is Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi, and this kind of applies to the whole series. I kept reading it's like Lainey said in her video, she actually had this on her list too. And she kept reading the description, and it didn't seem like something she would be interested in, and it didn't seem like something I would be interested in either. I mean, I like dystopian, there's a bus going by, I like dystopian stuff, and I like worlds like this, but there was something about this book that just didn't seem like it would appeal to me, and so I kept hearing about it through Whitney, and her constant praise of it kind of made me want to read it and see if I would like it, and then I got through this book in a day. So, needless to say, I loved it, and then I was trying to find the second and third book everywhere. I tried chapters in Toronto, chapters here in my hometown, and I had to go and order it online to get them. But now I have them, and I've started the second book, so I will be finishing the series soon, and I absolutely love it, and I'm so glad I gave it a chance because I love it. Coming in at number 4 is Dueled by Elsie Chapman, and I heard about this book through Whitney, again at Whitney Novels, and it sounded interesting, but then I started reading it when I got it, once I got it from Book Outlet. I started reading it, and I wasn't really into it because the beginning of it was really slow, and the middle of it was actually really slow too, and I wasn't sure I was going to finish it, but I made myself. The ending was pretty good. There's a sequel coming out, or it might already be out, I'm not sure, and I'll probably pick it up just to see if it's any better. It sounds a lot better than this one. The book wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be, but it still wasn't a bad book, and I actually did really like it once I got to the end of it. The middle was just the part that kind of was really, really drug out, but it's still a really good book, and it is number 4 on my list. Coming in at number 3 is another book that was on Lainey's list, and I was really surprised when it came up on her list too, because that's 2 books on both of our lists that we have in common, which is kind of cool. It is Divergent by Veronica Roth. I am surprised I liked this book. I didn't think I would. It sounded interesting on the back, the one choice decides your friends, one choice defines your beliefs, one choice determines your loyalties, blah, blah, blah. That kind of stuff. That sounded interesting, and then I think it was because I didn't really understand what they meant by factions, and maybe I was kind of comparing it to the Hunger Games. And then I was watching I read this before I started BookTube, or I was watching people on BookTube, but I wasn't on it myself. And so when I heard about it from everybody, and everybody was getting all hyped up about the third book coming out, I was like, okay, I'm going to get it and give it a shot. Got it. I actually got this and the second one, which is currently loaned out to Tyler still, and it came with a little booklet in the box set. And I read this in a day and a half, I think. And the second one I read a day and a half later, and it took me all day, but I finished it in less than a day. And then I had to wait 3 months for friggin' Allegiant to come out, and was very disappointed with it. But the first book is my favorite. It's the best. The second one kind of let me down. The third one really let me down. Hated it. Didn't hate it because it was the ending, but just hated how it turned out. But I was really surprised that I liked this book, but I did. I loved it. Second and third one not so much, but this one I love. And so it's number 3. Coming in at number 2 is a book that I actually just finished in the past month, and that is the first book in the linkz series, which is Obsidian, and this is by Jennifer L Armentrout, and I'm sure everybody's heard of it. I read this last month, giving it a shot, and I don't know, I'm kind of iffy about alien type books. But I buy them and I try them, and if I don't like them, then I give them away, or I get rid of them, or whatever. But this one sounded really interesting, but I wasn't sure that I was going to like it because I'm whole iffy on the alien thing. If it wasn't for that, I probably would have been yep, gonna love it, gonna get it right away. But it took me a while to actually say, okay, I'm going to buy the bind up and I'm going to try and read it. But I read it, and then within the month of September, in my wrap-up, I said that I wasn't going to read anything, but then I read Shatter Me, and then I read the first 4 books of these, and absolutely loved them, and I may or may not have picked up Opposition right here and read that, and that'll be in my wrap-up this month, because I finished it this month. This book, though, it was so good, and it had me hooked, and that's why I sped through the rest of the series so fast. I got this book, and then I finished, it actually took me like a month to get into it before I actually read it after buying it. But I read it, and then I went straight into the second one, finished the second one, made my mom go out with me and get the third one and fourth one, like the bind-up, while we were in Toronto, and then I picked up Opposition as soon as I finished the fourth one. And I absolutely loved this series. The last book on the list, coming in at number 1, is another alien book. No surprise, but it is The Host by Stephanie Meyer. And I don't think a lot of people mention this book too much on BookTube, but this book probably is one of my all-time favorite books that I've ever read. I've, like, the creased spine tells you how many times I've read it. It is, like, at least 7 times, which is like up there with Tiffios and up there with Laurel and McDaniel books. It's another alien book. The movie didn't really portray it as well as it was written. The movie was still good, but it wasn't the same, and it kind of, no, it just wasn't the same, but I got over that. And I didn't think I would like this book going into it. I actually didn't really know what it was going into it. I knew it was aliens, and it's kind of what turned me off of most alien books because it was that good. After I read it, I didn't really want to read any more alien books because nothing could compare to this. This will always be one of my favorites. And just, I'm so surprised that I like this book because I didn't like alien books before, but then I liked this one, and then I liked the Lux series. So maybe I'm going to get into more alien books in the future, hopefully, because these two, this set and this, they really lived up to, like, what people were saying, and so maybe I'll trust my gut and go and read more of these books. This will always be one of my favorite books, and I'm surprised that I liked it, but I did, and yeah, so it's definitely my number 1. So that is it for my Top 5 Wednesday, you guys. Comment down below what your top 5 books I thought I wouldn't like, but I did, down below. That's a mouthful. That is a very big mouthful. Also, before I go, I wanted to point out that this shelf kind of got a makeover. I've moved the 2 Kelly Armstrong books from here, and eventually my Shatter Me series will go there once I've read them all. And instead of, I don't remember what I moved from here. I really don't remember what I moved from here. I moved something from there. And now my Lux series is there because I've read all of them. So this shelf is kind of changed around. I'm going to actually be doing a whole reorganization of my bookshelves. I'm just going to put them all straight up. I'm not going to have the whole topsy-turvy look going on anymore because I'm starting to run out of room. My bottom 2 shelves are full of TBR. They're the biggest shelves that I have, and they're all stacked like this. And there is literally no more room for to-be-read books on there. So I really need to reorganize my shelves so that I can make room for more books, and I might have to get a new one soon, which is pretty sad because I just got these. But yeah, I really think that I'm going to be doing a reorganization video and a bookshelf tour soon. So watch out for that. If you guys want to see a bookshelf tour before I do it, comment down below and let me know, or like this video, or just comment and let me know. If you want to see one after, then I'll show you guys what happens after I reorganize my shelves. So with that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! But this, oh my gosh, I love it so much. Does her face? Does her face match? Doubtful. Gotta glare. So that is it for my Top 5 Wednesday, you guys. Comment down below what your top 5... I think I filmed this about 4 friggin' times, right? And my phone's ringing, but I filmed this bit 4 times, and every time I've gotten interrupted by my mom or interrupted by the phone, and I'm just, I wonder if the spider's still there. I'm hoping it's not. I'm gonna see. Just a second. If I freak out, don't worry. It didn't get me. I hope. It's still there. It's dead though. Maybe. Should I touch it? Should I touch it? It's kind of scary up there. Hold on. Ooh! Oh my god. Nope. Totally done. Nope. I touched it and it creeped me out. No.